Workout started. GPS on. Steady 8 kilometers at zone 3. Go. Below zone.
Gloves on. And let's get out the door. Hello. So I'm in zone 3. That's good. See if I can stay there for most of this run. Today I have my point and shoot, my cool picks with me. So hopefully I'll be able to take some cool picks later on. Let me just get to the trails. As you might have guessed, I'm on San Juan Avenue. So that was a Nissan Leaf, and most of the sound was the sound of the wet tires on the wet asphalt. There has been a lot of rain over the last 2 or 3 hours since before dawn. It was raining hard, and in the night, the rain on the roof woke me up. So that must have been pretty hard. I'll probably have wet feet by the time I get back. But I have literally some errands to run. need to go to the bank to get some cash. One of my neighbors is selling me some wood, and I think cash is probably easier. I think cash is probably easier for a little deal like that. Not that I have a check, I couldn't write him a check. That's the thing, we're in a cashless society, basically, nowadays. Very little cash floating around. So the music's finished now, the intro music. Pretty sure it's finished anyway. Going past the minimalist house. This guy never has any lights on his house. Never. Not even at night. He must go to bed when it gets dark. So far my heart rate monitor is working well. Just coming up on the 1 kilometer. So that's probably 7 minutes, 15, something like that. I have 3-minute reminders of pace and heart rate, and 3-minute reminders of zones, and 5-minute reminders of everything else. So we'll have to listen out for that. 1 kilometer done. Next one will be the 9-minute pace. Heart rate. That goes off every 3 minutes. And then there's going to be the 10-minute everything else reminder. Robin Hood, I'm now facing the Mountain of Joy. Didn't buy any wood this winter. That's why I'm doing this little deal with my friend. He's going to tide me through till the spring. This little purchase of wood. Last year we got 2 cords, and this year I started off with about half a cord, which I'm almost finished burning. We suspect that pretty soon there will be a ban on burning firewood in the province. Wow, the creek is extremely full today. Douglas Creek is full to capacity. That was a 9-minute zone reminder. And this is the noise of the weir. The The water is going way over the top of the weir today, so I'm going to take a picture of this and then push on. It's taking me a little longer than usual because I'm working with gloves. Yep, I've never seen so much water in the creek. Amazing. Anyway, let me put this away and make sure that the zippers are on the side of the case so that it doesn't rattle in my fanny pack. Alright, I'm off again. That's what I like about real-time recording and no auto-pause. I will be given reminders of the time as I go along. I started the recorder and the app at the same time. So I should get realistic data that I can relate to. Nothing too complicated for this little jackal as I run through the graveyard of trees. Most of the trees have been exhumed by the council and moved elsewhere to rot. Douglas Creek Trail winding its way through towards the mushroom colony that has been more than decimated. It has been annihilated by something or someone. All the trails around here have scars from the rivulets of runoff. So there's even water up here by the decorated tree. No decorations this year. Very disappointed. The people who used to decorate didn't do so. There might still be one or two decorative balls left from last year. Ones that they couldn't quite reach. It's actually below zone. Interesting. Yep, the colony has gone. Colony has colony. It's beautiful today. The sun might make an appearance. It's not very long after dawn now. Probably an hour since the sun officially rose. Kind of confused this morning with the Extra Mile podcast page. Saw something appear and then disappear. Well, I guess that is what a moderator has to do. They have to keep a finger on the switch. And if something becomes tricky or problematic, to remove it. I wish more people would realize that Facebook is a platform that can be edited. I put it down to laziness. I think a lot of people, they say, what's the point, leave it. But there is a point. What is the point having a moderator if he's not doing his job? And Kevin has a lot of things to do along with his page on Facebook. I'm getting close to where the outdoor school is during the week. They're probably back from the new year, but today being Sunday, they should be home sleeping or playing with their toys round about now. You can't often hear Douglas Creek quite as loud as this, not unless there's a storm surge, and that is what we had yesterday, a storm surge and a lot of runoff. Getting to the main parking lot. This run's going to be pretty short, so no need to get water, no need to use the facilities. I shall just push on. And as I say, meditate for a while. Moving meditation will be the name of this episode. Somebody left their water bottle on the roof of their car. A running water bottle. I guess he might be in the washroom, or he might have just gone off and forgot that he put the bottle on the roof of his car. Anyway, not to worry. Yep, the sky has opened up. There is blue. Enough blue for a Dutchman's pants. I'm going to get a buzz zone warning in a minute, at which time I will hike the remainder of this hill. Yep, I anticipated that. It's all to do with listening to your body.
In zone. Zone 3.
And by now, my ears are attuned to my body. I really don't need the heart rate reminder, but it's good to have it around. One of my friends died from a heart attack just the other day in November. He was in Jamaica about to run a 10K, part of the old reggae marathon or whatever they call it over there in Jamaica. Zone 2, which means I could hike a little harder, just a little harder, to get into Zone 3, which was my plan. Stay in Zone 3. More wet tires on wet roads coming up. Today I'm not planning to do too much of the hill. I'm just going to go out to the resort.
Time 20 minutes. Distance 2.71 kilometers. Average heart rate 135. Workout average pace 7 minutes 23 seconds per kilometer.
I didn't get a time. I did not get a time. Which means I probably don't have that particular feature toggled on my device. I can rectify that now on this hike section without affecting my overall pace too much. I won't in fact have to stop. For those people who are interested, it is now 9 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time, 20 minutes into this run. Let's see, audio cues. Yep, I do have the time toggled, so I'm not sure what that's all about. I'm going to be running on the hard shoulder of the road very soon, so I'll probably just keep quiet for about a minute while I get past that noisy section. I don't like competing with the traffic. The glove goes back on. I guess now would be a good time to put in another tune. I will do that in post-production. Around the 23-minute mark. I'm not running on wet asphalt. Shortly to be crossing over to the quiet trails. Yep, this is where I cross. So Merryman is a creek now as well. That's Merryman Creek. You don't often hear that one running. That one barely ever has water in it. As I hike up to the top of this little pitch above where the creek is issuing forth, above and below the trail, there's a little culvert that they put in there. Alright, so now I'm on Whitaker, heading south. I've gone as far north as I need to. I don't normally do this trail with you guys because normally I finish off my run this way, which means that I probably have stopped the recording by now. But now I'm only up to 27, 26 maybe at the most. I have at least 10 minutes more, which might get me all the way to Mount Douglas Trailhead at Glendenning. Glendenning is where I quite often see Jackie Gay and Zephyr. Jackie has one leg, Zephyr has 4. I believe Jackie lost her leg in a car accident. But she has made the most of a bad job and taken up disabled sailing. Comes a runner towards me, female runner. Hi, cute young thing that she is. The road is now to my left, which will not be discernible even by the most discerning ear, because I'm recording in mono. So once again, I'm moving away from the road. The road dipped closer to the trail, or the trail dipped closer to the road, because there is a crossway there for pedestrians. Some blowdown here. Recent blowdown. I'll capture this with my phone. I see some runners on the other side. I'm not sure if they're coming this way. They might well be. We'll see. No, they're going the other way. So I'm up to 29 minutes now. I've decided to dispense with my gloves. They're slowing me down too much. Every time I need to work my device, I have to do a major stop and an adjustment of equipment. Now I'm running barehanded. Hello. Hi. I forgot to check on the time then. I should have looked. But as you can imagine, my phone does get a lot of work. Swinging around once again, following the course of the road a little bit here to the next corner, and then I pull away from the traffic again. The snag about taking your gloves off is that it's so easy when you stuff your gloves into your pocket to lose a glove. I might actually spend a few seconds here as I run, tucking my gloves deep into my sawn-off jean pockets. I have my wallet with me for the cash. I have my cash card. So I brought my deep pockets, my sawn-off jeans with the deep pockets. I have lost a fair amount of weight since the summer, maybe 2 or 3 pounds. I weighed myself yesterday and I was at 126, which is a very good running weight. My ideal weight, according to the people who know, for optimum health for my height and age, is 135.
That's a nice problem.
Hello.
Bring each other down.
3 women joggers. It's amazing. With 1, I would have got a hello. With 2, I probably would have said hello and got a hello back. With 3, they were chatting. No need to say hello to this little guy with a beard. Oh, I've crossed this corner 3 times this week. This is Whitaker and Irvine corner. I've hiked it once, run it twice. The trouble with the traffic noise is that I can't hear the announcements. Once in a while they coincide with a crescendo of wet wheels. Hopefully later on I'll be in a quieter zone and I'll be able to hear the 35 and pull the plug at 36. If I was running without the recorder, today I would have had my earbuds in, and my earbuds would have been easy to hear over the noise, because they would have blocked out a lot of the street noise. I'm getting to a section here that there used to be a little option to cut between 2 large Douglas fir trees, which used to be the less traveled option, but it has become the most traveled. Just in the space of 6 years, the trend has changed. But that's what's nice about running these self-grooming trails.
Time 35 minutes. Distance 4.55 kilometers. Average heart rate 136. Workout average pace 7 minutes 40 seconds per kilometer.
So that would be 25. I heard it that time. That's the thing. The first announcement is the one that I want to hear. Actually, it says 35. So I'm going to have to wind this thing up pretty soon. I'm going to be looking for my outro music. So without further ado, I will say bye-bye to you now with one word, one sentence of warning. Excuse me. The warning that I'm posting today is beware of Greeks bearing gifts. Bye-bye.